Alrighty, friendos, welcome in. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the best way to farm money and experience in Phasmophobia. Of course, I've made 2 videos about this in the past, and since then, both of these strategies have changed. So hopefully after I make this video, they again don't push another update that changes everything. But this is what I found so far to be the best way to farm money. And I'm going to go ahead and immediately break the bad news. There's no super duper easy way to farm money. Well, let me step back. I have a easy way to farm money, but the way I farm money requires a very a lot of knowledge about ghost hidden abilities. There is not a very good custom reward multiplier that gives you all 3 pieces of evidence that's still a high reward multiplier. Like, I've been sitting here for a while trying to mess around with settings to try and get a high reward multiplier that has all 3 pieces of evidence, but honestly, it's it's not worth it. In my opinion, one of the best ways to farm money is going to be either... I'm going to give you a few different options. The first one's actually going to be Insanity. I feel like getting perfect games on Insanity is going to be one of the best ways to farm money. With Insanity, you do only get 1 piece of evidence, but I do have a video on all ghost hidden abilities, and I also have a cheat sheet on all ghost hidden abilities in case you aren't familiar with how they work. But Insanity is going to require a knowledge of a ghost hidden ability, because you only get 1 piece of evidence, and then you have to use your knowledge about ghosts and what they can do and can't do to figure out the ghost. So getting perfect games on Insanity is going to be a great way to farm money. Another strategy I would recommend, this is my current 0 sanity, 0 evidence reward multiplier, comes out to 8.9 times. This reward multiplier, the ghost hunts as soon as you walk inside the house because you have 0 sanity, and there is no evidence. You have to figure out the ghost based off of their abilities. But it does come out to an 8.9 times multiplier. It's pretty high. I farm a lot of money doing this, but it's not very easy. So I'm sad to say, this isn't an easy mode, but once you get the hang of it, and once you get a rhythm going, it does become easy. The new weekly challenge mode is also going to be another great way to farm money and experience. Depending on what the challenge is, it might not be super easy, but if you get all 3 of the games done, you get $3,000, 3,000 XP, and also don't forget about your dailies and weeklies. Those are going to help you get a little bit extra chunk of change. But if you're looking for a more consistent way, something that you can farm, play a bunch of games and farm money, these are going to be the strategies. So yeah, unfortunately, some of the best ways to farm money, well, I guess not unfortunately, it's kind of like how the game was intended, right? Is to play on the highest default difficulty. So let's go and hop into a game of Insanity, and I will show you how to go about getting a perfect game on this difficulty. So I'm just going to go on to Tinglewood for each map just to make it easier. But basically, when you start on this difficulty, you do have 75% sanity. You have a couple options. You could take sanity pills. So you could take 1 sanity pill. They each give you 20% sanity. So 1 sanity pill would get you up to 95%, which would guarantee that you're not going to get hunted unless the ghost is a demon. I personally like to go in without taking a pill because I'm at 75% sanity. So if the ghost does hunt, I can immediately narrow it down to 2 or 3 ghosts. So up to you on if you want to take a sanity pill or not. I'm not going to. And then I usually go inside with a piece of evidence. I've currently been going in with an EMF reader and UV. That way I can maybe get a cheeky EMF 5 or fingerprints right off the bat. And we're going to go inside the house, and I'm just going to get the breaker on so we can try to keep our sanity from draining any more than we want to. And we'll look for the ghost. Also would help if I probably put my EMF reader on. Okay. So, we just wait for the ghost to do something. I'll bring it back when it does that. Yeah, sometimes it can be frustrating trying to find the ghost room, which that's also something we could do. Once you get the breaker on, the house temperatures start normalizing so that you can then use a thermometer to pinpoint the ghost room. You don't want to go inside the house with the breaker off and with a thermometer trying to find the ghost room because the whole house is kind of going to be cold. So you want to get the breaker on, and it takes a minute or so for the house temperatures to normalize. But we'll go ahead and walk around with a thermometer and try to find the ghost room. So I'll go and take this and EMF reader. We'll just kind of walk around and look for a room that's maybe cold. Like you see right here, it was kind of cold for a second. Oh, okay. Well, there's a ghost. Okay, so I finally found it. It's here. Okay. Oh, yep, okay. EMF 2. Let me try to go grab my UV really quick. Alright. So yeah, we do have one piece of evidence in this difficulty, so I am going to try to find that piece of evidence before we do anything else. I'm not seeing any fingerprints. We got EMF 2, so let's go grab some other evidence pieces. Oh wait, I think I see freezing. I think I see my breath. Let me just double check with this. Yeah, okay, so we do have freezing temperatures as evidence. So even though we already have a piece of evidence, keep in mind a mimic. Mimics have, on insanity, they will have fingerprints or freezing or spirit box plus orbs. So anytime you get one of these pieces of evidence on difficulty, you also then want to check for orbs to make sure it can't be a mimic. But I don't think I see any orbs, if that is your ghost room. Okay, I mean, we'll leave this here in case, like, we go out to the van and perhaps we, like, see an orb. But I'm not seeing any. Okay, so let's take a peep at our journal and see. I'm gonna drop all this stuff because we don't need it. And see if we can knock off any ghosts. Okay, so we actually already knock off 2 ghosts. We know the ghost can't be a Moroi because a Moroi has spirit box as forced evidence, and we do not have spirit box. We have freezing temperatures. Because we didn't see any orbs, we can roll off mimic. And I believe those are the only ghosts we can roll off so far. So now, until the ghost hunts, we can start doing some other tests. So for an Onryo, I can put down candles and crucifixes to see if it blows out candles before using the crucifix or vice versa. And then every other ghost, I'm probably going to have to wait until they hunt. I kind of want to already roll off demon because a demon probably would have hunted us by now, considering we started at 75% sanity. So let's go outside, get some candles and some crucifixes, and we'll go from there. Every other ghost, I'll probably have to test while they're hunting. I'm just gonna put like a crucifix here. Honestly, because this ghost, it feels like it's like just touching like a lot of doors. I kind of already want to go with Yuri. So for if it is a Yuri, what we're looking for is either it's gonna fully slam this door like that, or you'll hear it like double touch a door. So that's what I'm gonna be listening out for to see if it's a Yuri. I am gonna test for every other ghost because it's touching so many doors right now. I don't want to lean towards Yuri, but we'll see. Also, at this point, to get a perfect game, you do want to try to start taking some pictures because you need to get a journal full of 3-star pictures to get a perfect game, which is like the optimum way to make the most money in this game. So I am going to grab that. We'll grab a lighter to light the candles. And we'll also need to find the bone at some point because you have to find the bone to get a perfect game. I think it touched this door, so we can take a picture of that. We double check that counted. It did. Okay. And we will do that. Okay, now I'm going to sit here and look for anything obvious that the ghost might be doing, and I'll let you know if I see something. Okay. So the ghost did just use this crucifix by a lit candle, so I know I can immediately roll off Onryo. Also, when a crucifix gets used right in front of you, you can take 2 pictures, 1 interaction and 1 picture of the crucifix. Okay, I'm not 100% sure if I want to roll off Shade yet, because Shade's main tell is that 1, they're not very active, and 2, they can't hunt in the same room as you. But this ghost could have stepped like here and tried to hunt me, or stepped in here and like still use the crucifix. So I actually am gonna also go grab a smudge stick really quick so that we don't get spawned on and killed. So when the ghost does finally hunt, to test for these other ghosts, so I'm looking for the Revenant, I'm looking for a ghost, if it is Revenant. It's gonna be very slow when it doesn't detect me, and then when it detects me or sees me, it's gonna get very fast. A Hantu is gonna be super fast around the cold temperatures, and then slow down around warmer temperatures. It also doesn't gradually speed up with line of sight. A Jinn, when it sees me from kind of far away, it's going to speed up a little bit and then slow down when it gets closer to me. Also, if the ghost ever turns off the breaker, I know I can cross off Jinn. Shade, like I talked about, it's going to not hunt in the same room as me. Oni is going to be super visible while it's hunting, like it's not going to be blinking very much. And then Twins would be a ghost that is either slightly slower than normal or slightly faster than normal. And so let's go ahead and get smudge sticks and prepare for this ghost to hunt soon. You also need to be peeping at my objectives. Okay, we do have to get all those objectives done. Okay, well that happened. You do need to get every objective done to also get a perfect game. I'm gonna move this crucifix in here. Personally, I think crucifixes are like one of the easiest ways to get pictures because that's like 2 pictures per each crucifix usage. So pretty easy stuff. Okay. We already got the eyewitness the ghost event. Oh yeah, at the very beginning. Cleanse the area near the ghost using a smudge stick. I'll probably do that during a hunt. And then parabolic mic. Nice, easy ghost picture. Well, that makes me want to think it's not a shade because shades don't typically do very visible ghost events. So I want to say it's probably not a shade for that reason, but we'll see. I do also need to find the bone, which maybe I'll peep around while it's thinking about hunting me. Wow. So I know that was a ghost event because it turned this light off. I could actually hunt from there right now. Let's see. Oh. Okay, well, there's a picture for us. Easy. So right now this ghost is... Oh, there we go. Okay, never mind. Ghost is hunting. Okay, so that sounds like either a Hantu or twins. Let me get it to come up here. Ghosty, come here. It might be a Hantu. Let me take it out here and see if it speeds up with line of sight. Come here, Ghosty. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's a Hantu. You see how when it walked through, it's the room with freezing temperatures. It's sped up. That is the Hantu ability right there. Okay, so this ghost is a Hantu. I didn't have to smudge it because it wasn't fast enough. I didn't need to smudge it. But let me see. Let's just go and do this and see if that gets the objective. Okay. I did get that objective done. We also have 90 seconds of hunt prevention from that. So very nice. I'm going to peep around for the bone really quick. So we can get that perfect game. Okay, so I did find the bone. It was just sitting on this toilet seat. That's funny. So I need 2 more pictures to have on my whole journal full of 3-star pictures. And then I also need to get this parabolic mic objective done. So I'll probably take a couple pictures of maybe some door touches or the crucifix getting used. Also, salt, like footprints in salt, is another great way to get pictures, 3-star pictures for your journal. So I can do that. Actually may not walk around with a smudge stick because I know it's a Hantu and I could probably easily outrun it. I'm not gonna take a smudge stick. I may regret that, but are you still in this room? Oh yeah, okay. So hopefully it uses the crucifix or like touches the door and we can get some more pictures. And then to get this parabolic mic objective, I'm just gonna like look at the ghost room and hopefully I get a noise. I may pan around a little bit because maybe it's like wandering. If you get a reading of like 0.8, 0.5, 0.6, it means you're like looking at the ghost room. So I usually like to keep staring at that area because it's definitely easier to get a parabolic mic sound that way. Okay, well the ghost's actually hunting from the basement. You can also get parabolic mic objectives during the hunt. So I think we're going to try to do that. Yeah, still a Hantu. Yeah, the reason the Hantu is so slow right now is because this kitchen is... Okay, we just got the parabolic mic. This kitchen is kind of warm. And the reason it like hunted down in the basement and not in its actual like freezing temperatures room is it just was wandering around. This difficulty, the ghosts wander a lot. So... Oh, there's another ghost event. Okay. Can you give me a sign? Can you give me a sign? You usually ask the ghost to give you a sign. It might touch a door or something. I'm gonna need 2 more pictures. Give me a sign. Okay, I think that was this door. Oh, perfect. I just touched both these doors. Okay, let me just double check that I got all those pictures. 3-star, 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 3-star. Okay, perfect. So, oh, and I just used a crucifix. Okay, so that means we have 25 seconds to get out of the house. So just use that crucifix. Okay, so we got the ghost locked. We got all our objectives done. We got the bone. We got all 3-star pictures. So this should be a perfect game. Let's see how much money we make. Okay, so yeah, we did get the perfect investigation bonus. I did get 2 dailies done. So I think it's about $500. Maybe take away 80 XP and $80 for these. So you do make a decent amount of money. So about $500, maybe like 600 and something XP. You could also do any of these difficulties on a bigger map. It's like the medium maps. This right here will be $30. instead of 10, and then Sunny Meadows will be $50 instead of 10 if you want to make a little bit extra money, but they are bigger maps, so it can take a little bit longer. So I usually just like to go on the smaller maps because it's a little bit faster. So that's about how much money you can make on Insanity with a perfect game. Not bad. I mean, I thought it was pretty relatively easy. So now let's go and hop onto my 0 Sanity, 0 Evidence difficulty. Okay, so on this difficulty, I always go in with a smudge stick and a lighter because the ghost is going to hunt like really quickly and I don't want to get caught in a bad spot and die. I always, before the first hunt, I always try to get the breaker on. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, ghost just touched that. Okay, it's touching these doors, so it's actually maybe in the same spot as the last ghost. Alright, got the breaker on. And I always like to go sit in the kitchen. That way I can loop the ghost and get a visual on it. I'm gonna try to... Okay, we don't... Okay. Oh, okay, I just broke a light in the garage. Okay. I'm also gonna try to peep my hiding spots. Okay, I do have that hiding spot. Alright, and now we're just gonna wait for the ghost to hunt. Here we go. It's a revenant. See how easy it is? First hunt, you figure out the ghost. What am I driving a smudge objective? Yeah, I do. Let's go and I'll show you. See how much faster it got? Okay, so I'm just gonna smudge it right here so we get the objective done. Alright, smudged. Okay. So we already know it's a revenant. Unless it's a mimic. It could be a mimic, but it's... We have to get pictures and find the bones, so it may hunt 1 or 2 more times and be able to tell if it's a mimic. I may even check for orbs. Because in this difficulty, if the ghost has orbs, it's immediately a mimic. It can't be anything else. That's the only ghost that's going to have orbs on this difficulty. And then I think I'll put down some salt to get some easy pictures. So we do have about a little under 90 seconds now where the ghost isn't going to hunt us, which is nice. Every time you smudge, depending on the ghost type, you'll have a little bit of a grace period until it hunts again. I don't know if you're in the garage or if you're in this room. Sorry, you broke that light. I'll just put this here. Maybe I'll bring in... Okay, there we go. Actually, I don't know which door it touched. I wish you would, like, move the door. I don't want to risk a picture. Oh, it just stepped in salt too. Nice. Okay, so maybe I'll grab an EMF so I can better pinpoint which door it's touching. Okay, and just like that, we have all 3 objectives done as well. I'm gonna bank on the ghost being in here again. Is that an airball? No, you just turned off the light? Okay, so we can get that count. Okay, and I think you also touched this door. Hopefully. Okay, I could possibly take another picture, but I don't want to risk it. Oh, you take ghost picture? Thank you, ma'am. I might bring the crucifix out here in case it tries to hunt from that spot right now. Oh, yep, it did. I knew it. Okay, let's go get another camera. Alright, we got another camera. Now, I would recommend maybe having another smudge stick on you at this point. I'm pretty confident chilling right here and looping the ghost. So, I think it touched another door, but I don't want to risk. Is that this door? I think that was this door. Yes, okay, cool. And we do still need to go find the bone. Okay, so it's hunting. I'm just going to sit right here. Still a revenant, okay. No, the reason it sounded fast there for a second is because I think it like kind of like turned around and so the footsteps all kind of like combined together. Cool, okay. So we need 4 more pictures still. Okay. Oh, okay. I can't take a picture of an airball, so I'm not going to. We haven't taken a picture of this footstep yet, right? So I'm gonna do that. Okay. Give us a sign. Give us a sign. Is that this door? Okay. Easy. Let me double check. I didn't just butcher that. Okay. So we got 2 more pictures. I'm probably gonna get... Hopefully that was that door. Okay. I'm probably gonna save this last picture for a bone picture. So I am gonna go grab a smudge stick now because I'm gonna like walk around and look for the bone. I don't want to get caught in a bad position. You don't have to take a picture of the bone for a perfect game, but the bone picture is worth $10, which is one of the second most valuable ghost pictures. So let's hope there's hiding down here. There is. Okay. Okay, I did find the bone. I'm just blind. Let's go wait for this ghost to finish hunting. It's by the rocking chair in the basement. Okay, ghost is done hunting. I'm just gonna grab my camera, take that picture, and then we're golden. Okay, yeah, always make sure you pick up the bone because that's where the big bucks come from. Okay, see if the ghost will let me leave. It did, very kind. Okay, so let's just go. We got the ghost locked, all objectives done, and all 3-star pictures in our journal. Let's see how much money we're gonna make.
Welcome back.
Okay, so we gotta take $50 off of this. So we made about $700 and about 800-ish 75 XP. So a few extra $100 more than Insanity. And personally, I think it's a lot faster because sometimes like right there you can figure out the ghost in the first hunt, so you can kind of like speed run this difficulty. It's not always that easy. Sometimes you get a little bit more of a difficult ghost, but to me, this strategy right here is currently the best way to farm money. It's fast. To me, it's easy, and you can get a lot of money. But I understand it's a little bit more challenging, but I think that's what the Phasmo devs were going for. Like, they don't want a super easy way to farm money in this game. They want it to be a little bit challenging. So the ultimate way to farm money is going to be having a good knowledge of all the ghost's hidden abilities and going into games with like 0 sanity, 0 evidence, and figuring out the ghost. So that's all I got for you guys in this video. Like I mentioned earlier, hopefully they don't change anything about custom difficulties so I don't have to make a new video. And if I find something new, like maybe there is a super easy custom difficulty that has a lot of evidence or is easier than these, I'll let you know. But that is what I got for you guys for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, drop it a like. Comment down below your favorite way to farm money and XP in this game. Both of those things really help the algorithm tremendously. If you love the video, drop me a sub. Otherwise, good luck ghost hunting, and I will see you in the next one.